Good morning, welcome to Coach Owede, and today I want to talk about a very sensitive topic, and that is related to divorce. As I have the chance to meet divorcing couples, currently I'm working with a few divorce lawyers, referring their clients to work with for counseling and life coaching, and many of those are facing very traumatic moments, knowing very well that their children will most likely no longer see the father that they've known over the years, or the mother they've known over the years. Their children might not, visit the in-laws that they've known over the years. And in the middle of all that, you find children go through so much trauma. Many a time the focus is on the parents, and we tend to ignore the children. The biggest mistakes to ever do. It's always important to consider children going through this. Take them for counseling. But the reason why I recorded this, if you go back, divorce is not of God. In fact, Jesus Christ addresses this. When the Pharisees come to try to trap Jesus, why did Moses permit divorce? And Jesus Christ says it is because of the hardness of the heart of men that Moses gave that. But indeed, he was giving that document because, sisters and women were considered as property. And so if a man did not like a woman, would just write a letter, document, and give out, and the woman would go. And then Moses was now putting conditions surrounding divorce that anybody would want to divorce would find it difficult, because you'd want to go and get a certification from the elders, from the leadership. And by the time you go through that, they would have gone through the process of why do you want to do it. And so that is what was brought about, to be able to manage and to control. But from the word go, God created them to be male and female, to be one. And so quickly, Jesus Christ gives them that. And so one of the key principles, or the things we normally ignore, is when you are helping divorced couple, the issue is what led to the divorce. There is a character behind it. There is an emotion behind it. So digging deeper, because the Bible says the heart is deep water, but a man of understanding draws it out. Digging deeper to seek to understand what brought about divorce is very important. For there are a lot of pain involved. There are a lot of fights, the war, the battle, the emotions. And so you do that. Why do we do that? It is important to do that, reason being that indeed an individual who has been divorced, who has been separated, many high chances they are going to get married again. And if they're not healed, they've not dealt with their past, they're going to carry these wounds, they're going to carry this particular pain into the next relationship. And trust me, the next relationship will not do well. Then as a result, the children again will suffer through the next relationship, for they will get into another relationship simply to fill in a gap, a void that is within them. And that void and gap is only God who can fulfill, who can heal. And that is why Jesus says, come to me, those of you who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest. And so quickly, as a Bible coach, life coach, my main focus as I help the different divorce cases brought to me is to seek to understand the past of the person. What are some of the pains they went through, and you help them heal. There are people who, once they're healed, you find them go back together and they reconcile and they go back into that relationship again, And so that's what happened. So much more on divorce. If you have any question, if you have anybody desiring and in need of help, a friend who you know who is in need of help, please feel free. We don't have to fall for divorce, but we indeed truly must indeed understand that life is what you make it. And so if you have a friend who's going through that, feel free to forward this to them. Help us to help the community, to help the universe live a good life that God planned. At coachowede.org, thank you so much for watching. God bless you. Thank you.